Sorry, go. Nick Gallo, KC Thunder. Chet, that's a good defense over there, and your offense was really sharp tonight as a team. What stood out to you about the way that you guys just continue to execute?
Just really trying to hone in on what our stuff is and kind of be us every night, no matter who we're playing. Obviously, there's some adjustments based on who we're playing and what they do, but really trying to be ourselves, and I feel like we played like that tonight. We got to keep going.
I know your student of the game is off the backboard, Tracy McGrady, your own repertoire. Who are you channeling there?
That was just like I don't know where it came from, really, honestly. That was like a at the park move, play. Just growing up hooping at the courts or wherever I was. I guess it just happened. It's not like I was like, I'm gonna do this, you know. But I saw it, play was there, and made it happen.
And I just want to ask you about your playing off the dribble, and it seems like you found some more driving lanes all the way to the rim. What have been some keys for you in just being able to find one more way of attacking defenses?
Yeah, just being aggressive and taking what the game gives me. And tonight the game gave me some good driving opportunities, and I was ready to take advantage of that.
Chet, it felt like your playmaking reads tonight were probably as good as they've been all season. Just I'm curious what you saw in that regard tonight that maybe helped, and then just as the season's going on, what you've seen to develop that.
Again, just taking what the game gives me. You know, I feel like when I'm out there playing aggressive, things are going to open up, whether it's a shot for me or, you know, when they're trying to keep me from getting a shot, somebody else is going to end up open. So just making the right reads and taking what the game gives me, and, you know, that worked out well for us tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm curious. One, you couldn't have been throwing the ball off the backboard growing up, right? Like that wasn't a thing.
I mean, before I could dunk, no. But I mean, I've done that before, but like not in like a live
game.
Yeah, but like pickup or like ones, whatever. Yeah, I've done it before.
So, what was some of the reaction you saw from your teammates after the fact?
I mean, everybody was like dapping me up and stuff, but like I wasn't like paying attention to that. Like the game was still going; it was live play, so I was kind of focused on continuing to play. The game wasn't over, so that's what I was focused on.
I guess to that point, just I don't know if it's this week or what it is, but it feels like you responded well in the third quarter specifically, and you responded well to that run that Harden and PG tried to put together. Just what was it about that, and is there something doing in the third quarters for you that's helping?
Credit to, you know, coach and the rest of the staff for putting together good adjustments at halftime, and then credit to us as a team coming out there and being ready to play in the second half. That's what I would sum it up to. I don't think it has anything to do with me individually, but more to do with kind of what we're doing as a collective.
Mark talked the other day about, you know, at the beginning of the season, it's really dialed in on the pick and roll stuff, and then they start to ask you to do a little more defensively. Is some of that happening with the offensive end too? Is your role expanding as you just get a little more comfortable, things slow down?
I say it's a combination of everything. Building trust with coach and my teammates, and also kind of him learning my game, as well as myself learning the Thunder style of basketball, I guess. And on top of that, kind of the game is just opening up some of those opportunities. So it's a combination of a lot of things, but I feel like when I go out and I'm aggressive and you know, I'm looking to make the right read, good things happen.
Obviously this team came in really hot. They make a little run at you in the third quarter. They get the lead back because Josh was down at one point. J-Dub was down for a little bit. What do you think kind of turned for you guys there and let you count punch?
Not trying to play the scoreboard. You know, they made a run and they took the lead. I didn't even know that. You know, I was just out there trying to make winning plays, and I feel like we did a good job of that when we put that run together in the third quarter.
Chet, in college you play around 30-ish games. You're around your 26 games into your NBA career now. Just how are you feeling physically, and how do you kind of pace yourself as you go through this like long haul of a season?
I feel great. You know, credit to myself for really honing in on my health and my body, and really putting a lot of work into that and focus. And credit to the strength staff and the medical staff for working with me on that as well. They put a lot of work in alongside me in that regard, and then also kind of toning down some like the crazy, like hard workouts, just because the focus is on games, and there's a balance between being healthy enough and being good enough. And in the season, you got to kind of balance both of those. And the type of person who's always trying to get better. So the time to really push that envelope of getting better and being good enough is in the off season. But in the season, doesn't matter how good you are if you're not out there on the court. So just really focusing on being healthy.
You lob dunk, is that an indication that you're the comfort level 26 games into that you would try something, or just improvisation just kind of happens? That how comfortable you are?
Yeah. I don't know. I say it's a combination of everything. It just kind of happened. So I can't really like speak on why it happened. At the end of the day, if I pump fake and Zubac doesn't jump, it never happens in the first place. So like it's just what the game gave me, and it's the play that I ended up making.
Last question.
Seems like the game was really slowing down for you, and you're moving at a pace where no one can stop you from getting to your spots. I'm just wondering, like, how you feel in that aspect.
I feel like I'm a long way from being called unstoppable. I got a lot of work to put in before I can try to hold that crown on my head. But I do feel really comfortable out there making reads and making plays. I'm getting to the point where we've played 30 games. I've seen a lot of things, so I kind of I'm not out there playing like I'm leaning too far forward. I'm kind of steady on my feet, and I'm able to see what the game's giving me and take advantage of that. So I'd say it's just comes down to the reps of seeing everything.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.